Hello my friends and welcome back to the rabbit hole. Today's video is going to be a Korean beauty haul, really more of Korean beauty speed reviews. I wanted to share with you all of the products that I haven't yet shown in a video, but I have been using. We've got skincare, we've got makeup. As per usual, there will be categories, so watch whatever interests you. Check the timestamps that are in the description box below. And I have one more thing I want to discuss in the intro here before we get into these products, and that is my plans. Do you like plans? I like plans, and I've got big plans. So a while ago, I talked about doing a comparison of the major Korean beauty retailers. I still want to do that. I'm ready to do that, but I need your help. My plan is to make 4 orders, one from Yesstyle, one from Stylevana, one from Style Korean, and one from Joseon. All roughly the same price point. I'm thinking it's going to have to be $80, largely because of Style Korean. Darn you, Style Korean, I love you, but I got to spend $80 with you every time. So that's what I'm thinking, $80 per retailer. We'll talk about, the options available. We'll talk about the ordering experience, the shipping time, the packaging, the gifts with purchase, everything about the 4 different retailers in comparison, because I do think that if you're newer to Korean beauty, it can kind of feel overwhelming to decide which retailer you want to go with. But I absolutely need your help. I need recommendations. I've got to spend $320 on Korean beauty products, and they're already more affordable than Sephora and Ulta brands. So yeah, I need y'all's recommendations. What should I buy? Tell me both makeup and skincare. And hopefully that's a really fun and helpful video. You can give me any tips about those retailers also, because I'm planning to do this. I'm planning to do this shopping in, I think, October. Maybe this month, maybe September and October. So there is time. You can drop me recs in future videos if you think of something. It's not done yet. It's going to be done soon. I'm excited though. I am excited. So let's go ahead and get into today's haul. I want to start with makeup. I don't talk as much about makeup on this channel as skincare, but I, of course, love makeup. And I did buy, in general, your recommendations. Oh, they were great recommendations, so you see why I'm asking for more. Let's just go ahead and start with the Canmake Cream Cheek Blush. I said I was going to buy more from this brand, and I definitely am not done yet. This came very highly recommended. I am going to tell you one thing honestly, this was a very affordable product. I think I paid around $8. If you're new to Korean beauty products, the price constantly fluctuates, but around $8 to $10 for this one. When I opened the box, and I made this order through Yesstyle, when I received my box, opened it, I was kind of floored by how tiny this is. It's so, I feel like it's so hard to convey the size of products on camera. Here's the Fenty Cream Blush in comparison to the Canmake Cream Blush. Very similar, a travel size blush really, but I don't really think that's a problem, especially with cream products, which this is, of course. You know, they go bad faster and you want to use them up more quickly. So I actually think, if I'm really being honest with myself, this is how I prefer to purchase cream products in particular. Do I suddenly look different? If so, it's the end of the day, but I had a lot of microphone interference in my previous makeup section, so I'm refilming the whole thing. Welcome to the lives of content creators. Y'all, we repeat ourselves so much, but let me tell you something. I'm actually glad I'm refilming this because I was about to tell you the same thing 3 separate times. Since I'm refilming, I'm just going to tell you all at once that I use the same word to describe all 3 of these Korean, Japanese in this case, Eastern makeup products, and that is the word buildable, and done so well. So especially if you were to look at Western beauty trends in, 2017, 2018, the emphasis was the most pigmented product out there. And I was saying this even back then, I think that buildable is better, but I also suspect it's a little harder to formulate. The thing about buildable products like this Canmake Cream Blush is that you can take the tiniest amount of this product, just put 1 layer on, you can use a brush, you can use your fingers, you can use a sponge, and just have a light wash of color on your cheeks. Look a little bit more radiant, but at the same time, don't really look like you're wearing a ton of makeup. Or you can keep going. You can add a second layer. You can add a third layer. You can build up however much blush you want for that look, and it still looks flattering on your skin. It's a type of flexibility that these products have that I think makes them not just unique, but very high quality. It's even one step further in terms of the flexibility. I genuinely think that whether you have dry or oily skin, it'll work well on you because of how well it lasts throughout the day. And then there isn't any kind of added fragrance into this, no smell to the product. So it's just a very universally great product. Another very highly recommended product from you all was the Rom&nd Glasting Water Tint. I think this brand is just incredibly popular, and then so are these lip tints. This is a completely different lip formula. It's not like using a matte liquid lipstick, which I think was my expectation. But just like I was saying about the Canmake, it's a buildable formula. So you can just take a very light layer of this and have just a wash of color on your lips. Or you can build it up. You can also focus it on the center of your lips, a technique that I'm working on perfecting. But what's so incredibly interesting to me about this product is that you can actually layer over this. So if you remember matte liquid lipsticks, you really couldn't layer. I mean, people tried it, but it did mess with the formula. Those matte liquid lipsticks, you have to have them all applied in one layer. You can't reapply it. You can't introduce any kind of oily substances over it, or it'll mess up the finish and potentially wind up on your teeth, or, trying to run up into your nostril. We've all been there. Have we all been there? Have we all been there? I have. But with these tints, you put them on your lips, let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes, and it sets fully. It sinks into your skin and it is locked in place. So much so that you can go in with a very, very emollient lip gloss. And I did today. This is the Kopari Lip Glossy that I'm wearing over this. This should be running all over my face. But it's not, because these stay so well. Just so you know, this is the shade 04 Vintage Oceans. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And my final makeup product, nobody recommended this. I just got too curious. I had to buy this. It's the Saem Perfect Curling Mascara. It was about $5, right? So I had to see, what's a $5 Korean mascara like? I know about the Essence $3 to $4 mascaras here. What about Korea's? I was not expecting what I got, because ultimately this feels like some of our very high-end mascaras, at least to me. But let me be honest with you, I think mascara is something where personal preference is huge. It plays a huge role in mascara. What one person loves, another person hates. So let me try to explain what this product is. It is much more of a lengthening and separating mascara overall. It is lightweight, it is more of a dry formula. The brush has a curve to it, which helps in lifting your lashes, makes it ideal for people who don't want to use a lash curler. And what it specifically reminds me of is the Merit mascara. That is a wonderful $28 mascara. It's so good that it is now all my partner will use. But you have to keep her preferences in mind. So she was looking for a mascara that she could just apply in the morning. She wakes up early to go into work, and she doesn't want to fuss with, a mascara that might give her more volume, sure, but that's going to take 10 to 15 minutes. A lot of prep, curling first, brushing out the clumps. She doesn't want any of that. She just wants to look a little bit more enhanced in terms of her lashes and be out the door. And in my opinion, those characteristics are what this mascara does, except for $5. So I'm gonna buy her another one of these in a future order, because I've got to see if she thinks it's similar to the Merit mascara as well. But again, for just a quick out the door, I don't need to look like I'm wearing falsies today type of look. It really surprised me how much I like this. Let's chat about skincare next. So I finally did it. I finally bought the vegan kombucha tea essence from Dr. Ceuracle. I've never said that name out loud before. And yet I've read it so many times because so many of you have recommended this product to me, which does make sense given my preferences, given how much I love the fresh kombucha cleansing treatment. You all know, yes, it does make sense for me to really enjoy this, but it was kind of hard to make this purchase. It's actually, I'm pretty sure this is the most expensive product in this video, and later we have Sephora products, but it's pretty expensive for K-Beauty. It's a $35 product. I did use one of the 15% off Yesstyle coupons. That was a great coupon. So I used that to buy this, and I gotta say, you know, I think one of my hesitations on buying this product was that I don't know what it is, but I don't think it photographs that well. I saw so many people saying it's such a beautiful product. Look at the two distinct layers. You shake it up and it makes this beautiful creamy product, yet it's all vegan in spite of looking milky, right? But there's something about the photos where I'm just like, I don't know if it looks like a $35 product. Which is all to tell you that in person, I do think this is a very beautiful looking product, but that's just a minor detail. How about its performance on the skin? It's actually such a hydrating and restorative and healing product that is so easy to work into any skincare routine. So we have green tea, Saccharomyces ferment filtrate, we have cica, lots of antioxidant rich ingredients, we have hyaluronic acid, ceramide. It just ends up being a gorgeous formula that is enjoyable to use. No added fragrance, no added irritants. It is a fully vegan product. Again, it is absolutely a gorgeous product. To try to explain if you'll like this, I think that if you love the I'm From line, you are probably gonna like this as well. They seem very similar to me. I think it's that both of those brands make these very beautiful products that are also calming and healing for your skin. So they seem very similar to me. Is it just me? And then probably no surprise, because I did say I was going to purchase this. I did buy the Beauty of Joseon Glow Deep Serum with rice and arbutin. I'm always amazed by this brand. I'm amazed by their price points and yet how well formulated the products are, and this is no exception. So I wanted to make sure to explain what makes this different from the other Beauty of Joseon products, in particular the Glow Serum. So you have the Glow Serum and the Glow Deep Serum. What's the difference? Well, the way they explain it is that the Glow Serum has more of the straightforward healing ingredients like propolis, whereas the Glow Deep Serum kind of heals from the more distant past, so it's more for brightening. That's what the arbutin is going to give you. So, you know, if you're somebody who has some lingering hyperpigmentation on your skin, but you're no longer dealing with breakouts, you might want to choose the Glow Deep over the Glow Serum, whereas if you are still dealing with issues on your skin, the Glow Serum might be ideal for you. Hopefully that helps explain it. But again, another low irritant product that is formulated well, has a beautiful consistency, no added fragrance, and extremely affordable. Let's talk about Otzi next. This is a Korean skincare brand available at Sephora. So I introduced this brand way back in a What's New in Skincare video because they were so intriguing to me even from the start. What was so interesting to me is that this is a very affordable brand at Sephora. You know, we've seen how brands like Primera kind of failed at Sephora because the price point was too high for the audience, whereas this is Korean beauty pricing. This right here, $25 for 10 ounces of cleanser. But not just that, they also focus on being a very inclusive brand with gender-neutral packaging. Everything is vegan and cruelty-free. Now, these products were all kindly sent by the brand. I have been really enjoying them, so much so that I'm thinking I may buy the rest of the line with my own money and do a trial of this brand. You know, again, they're just really aligning with what I like to see, which is affordability, accessibility, and inclusivity. So very much up my alley. So let's talk about the individual products. This is the Makeup Removing Cleanser. It's so funny. It has this pearlescent look to it. I didn't actually realize that it was transferring to my skin until I recorded the little clips that I'll put up on the screen for you. You actually can see it on your skin as you use it, so it's very fun to use. It is a foaming cleanser, but it's not a stripping cleanser. It is very well done and actually does remove makeup. This particular product does have fragrance in it, but again, that typically doesn't matter as much in a cleanser. It's just gentle, which I think is the most important characteristic, and yet it does thoroughly cleanse your skin. This one right here, the Dough Therapy Pore Treatment Mask, this is, I believe, their newest product. It's so different, which you know always appeals to me. I love to find unique products. This is, first off, such a different texture. I'm gonna have some video up of me showing you the texture, which I hope conveys on camera. It's another one of those things where I'm just not sure we ever really capture textures on camera, but it's almost bouncy. It jiggles in the container, so it's very fun to apply this. And the formula isn't just your standard clay mask. So it is a base of kaolin clay. So you're gonna get the drying properties of clay masks, but it includes rice ceramides, oat ingredients, so you end up getting a combination of a clay mask and a calming mask, which also means it fits so well in line with last month's What's New in Skincare video. I'm telling you, the new direction these days of skincare brands is healing your skin from all the excess of the AHAs, which were trending not too long ago, right? It's a sense of order to the world, if you will. This must follow that phase. And then finally, the Hydro Crystal Lightweight Gel Moisturizer. Now, as a disclaimer here, they do not claim that this is for my skin type. The Sephora website very clearly says for normal, combination, and oily skin. My name is Alice and I have dry skin. So bearing in mind that I would probably never buy this for myself because of my expectations with gel moisturizer, it's really not even expectations, it's that I go through products like this way too quickly. I could finish a 1.69 fluid ounce jar of gel moisturizer in 2 weeks. And that's just because I'm trying to compensate for dryness in my skin. These aren't made for my skin type. Bearing that in mind, I will say I think that it is a very well done gel moisturizer. It does, even on my dry skin type, it doesn't leave me feeling like I need to put on more moisturizer. Granted, I'm probably applying double the amount of someone with oily skin, but I still appreciate that because there's a lot of gel moisturizers on the market where I cannot say that. And I suppose that makes sense. It does have a lot of hydrating ingredients to it, lots of antioxidant-rich ingredients. My biggest drawback with this is it is quite scented. It has a very floral smell to it. It actually reminds me so much of Rom&nd, which if you've smelled Rom&nd's products, you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of strong. But that is it, my friends. We have come to the end of my Korean beauty haul. As mentioned earlier, make sure to let me know what I should be buying in my upcoming project. Let me know your thoughts on what I shared in today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.